Okay, Warriors, we got something a little special for you here today. We wanted to do a side-by-side comparison of the Lancer Tactical Multi-Mission Carbine and the G&G CM16 SRS. The reason we're making this comparison is a lot of you veteran airsofters know if a beginner comes to you and asks for a good suggestion on a gun, pretty often we're going to recommend something out of the G&G Combat Machine series just because they're cheap, reliable, and extremely well built. They're very high quality for the price. The Lancer Tactical we'd also suggest just because it's perfect for beginners. So let's start with some of the similarities. Right off the bat, you can see that both of these guns are polymer receivers, with the exception of the G&G having the metal key mod rail and the Lancer Tactical having a polymer rail that's a pretty unique and cool looking design of its own. Internally speaking is where there's some huge differences. One of the reasons we wanted to compare these two guns is Lancer Tactical having partnered with Lone-X to create the internals for the multi-mission carbine. That's a huge step up for Lancer Tactical's performance and quality. G&G, on the other hand, took the liberty of redesigning their entire electrical system and offering you some cool internal parts right off the bat, like their electronic trigger unit and a MOSFET system. One of the things that I noticed right off the bat is even with a shorter 7-inch metal rail on the G&G, it's still significantly heavier than the Lone-X with the full polymer construction. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd go with the G&G just because traditionally I don't use guns with MOSFETs in them, so this was a really nice experience for me to really get on this gun and spam the trigger and do all that cool stuff that I can't really do with my AEG. For those of you that can't quite afford to get into HPA, but still want a gun that you can spam the trigger and do all kind of crazy stuff with, I'd go with the G&G. So the Lancer Tactical is a little bit more budget friendly, coming in at $184.99 versus the G&G, which clocks in at $232.99. But the G&G comes with a 9.6 volt crane stock battery. The Lancer Tactical does not, so you're gonna have to buy that separately. So that kind of makes paying a little extra money for the G&G a little bit more worth it. I would personally say that the G&G is a little bit more geared towards more advanced players. With more features, it's more stuff that can break, more problems. The Lancer Tactical is very straightforward, not a lot going on that can break. Like I said, with those Lone-X internals, you're looking at quality, performance, and longevity. So with these two guns, you're getting a whole lot of pluses and not very many minuses. They share a lot of features like their polymer receivers. They each come with flip-up sights. They each come with high-cap mags. So you can get your Lancer Tactical Multi-Mission Carbine at airsplat.com for $184.99, or you can get your G&G CM16 SRS for $232.99 at airsplat.com. Jump online, do a little bit of comparison for yourself, see which one works for you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.